Hello everyone and welcome to my nutrition channel. Now things are going to start ramping up a little bit over on this channel because I've decided that I just want to let you in on some little tidbits of things that I pick up that work for me, because as you probably know by now, I have an autoimmune illness and I eat accordingly to that, and it helps me keep more healthy than I would do if I didn't. So I've decided, you know, I don't know if you like this or you don't, but I'm going to title these up with my shopping haul. So this is my shopping haul for today. Now, I can't actually believe quite how much money we end up spending on snacks. It's a bit crazy. The first thing we bought is a big bag of pistachio nuts. If you buy these and they're not in the shells, then they're really, really expensive, which is a bit crazy. This is in a 300-gram bag. Now, obviously, most of that's going to be shells, but the price I paid for that is £3.60. So we bought these lovely little nectarines. I don't know about you, but I don't like the furry bit on the outside. And it's a bit annoying because these always say, look, ripen in the bowl. Well, we want to eat those today because we fancy them today. So that's a bit annoying that we couldn't find any that were already ripe. So my little dog's having some fun back there. So I find the best way to do it is at this time of year, which, where are we now, middle of September, is to pop them on the windowsill, which is absolutely fine. If you pop them on the windowsill and there's streaming light coming through, they're obviously going to cook a little bit, so that's not what you want to do. In which case, if it's a hot day like that, keep them out of the sunlight. Now we've got 4 in there. They were only 80p. Now I think 20p for a snack like that is good because they're huge, as you can see. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but they're very high in water content, so they will be very filling too. Okay, so non-food item, we have this deluxe Pilates set here. As you can see, there's a ball, and then there's one of these strap things that you can work some muscles with, and a couple of little weights there, and a nice pump as well. Now this was marked down from £19 to £7, and that's in Sainsbury's at the moment, and I think that's jolly good. Now the reason that we're going to use the ball like this is because a couple of us in my house have a bad back, myself included. So if we're going to sit on that and do our YouTube stuff, editing and writing and all of that, it's a very good idea to sit on that because it makes you sit up nice and tall. You're going to see this on a lot of my shopping hauls, and this is the Genius gluten-free bread. I've tried lots of different gluten-free breads. I'm not good with gluten-free bread. I'm not good with sort of stuff like this that's very high in starches. It just upsets my tummy. But my son is gluten-free, and this is by far the best bread that we can find. Some of them are not quite so, the texture's not quite right. So when we get one that's like that, if we can't get the Genius, we'll toast the other stuff, which is much better. Genius, does this one say on it? Yes, new recipe. It tastes completely different to the other ones. I'm not sure I like it. I did have a taste just so that I can tell you guys about it. I would say it's sort of more bready, if that makes sense. You'd think that'd be a good thing, but I'm not sure it is a good thing. So yeah, a bit more bready. It's the only way I can think of putting it. Whilst we are talking about things without things in them, lactose-free milk. If you have a lactose intolerance issue, not a milk allergy, totally different. This lactose-free milk, it's just regular milk, but it has the lactase enzyme ended to it, so that helps you to digest it and break it down. Because I think always, I'm not 100% sure, but I think always, if you are lactose intolerant, you are missing the lactase enzyme to break down your lactose, which is the sugar in the milk. So this is a really good milk to go and get. Tastes lovely. I would suggest use whole milk. Actually, I got a bit narked today. I was at the gym and they said, would you like skinny coffee? Well, to me, skinny coffee is the one that has more sugar in it. That's what they're talking about, skimmed milk. I'm not a fan of skimmed milk because not only does it taste of nothing, but it's higher in sugar. I would rather have the fat than the sugar because my body can deal better with that. And this is £1.35 for 1 litre. It's quite funny. It says on there, look, dairy drink. Well, it is milk. It also says on the side, made with cow's milk, which it is, so that's good news. And you can take it out of this carton, pop it in the freezer, and you can freeze it for up to a month. So, jolly good. So if it's only you and you're not going to drink all that milk that quickly, because I think this is the only size you can get it in. You can get it in those tiny little triangle ones, which are, oh, you can get them in small ones. You can get them in small ones too. Thank you, camera lady. So anyway, yep, so that's that one. I want to eat the mango, I need to film it first. I'm going to film this one for you next because I have a willing person wanting to eat it quickly. So this is real fresh mango, and although this ends up a little more expensive, obviously You know, it's got a date in there, 18th September. What is it today? 15th? 14th. So this has got 4 days on it. I'm not sure I'd want to keep that for 4 days in the fridge. However, a third of a pack is 58 calories. So that's going to be like 160, 170. Oh, there's a rainbow outside. Be like 170 calories in that. It is high in sugar. All of that's going to give you 33 grams of sugar, which is high, but it's naturally occurring sugar, which is much easier on your system than the stuff that you put in your tea. And for this, it was £2.50. Nice little fork in there as well if you want to take it off for your snack. So, new to me, I found these urban fruit gizmos. Now, these are in a bit of a big packet. They're better when they're in individual packets, I think, because you're not going to eat so many of them. This is blueberry and blackcurrant, and this has 90 grams in this pack. It's given us the ingredients for, not the ingredients, the dietary stuff for 100 grams. Dog's playing in the background. You can kind of, you know, 100 grams, 90 grams, there's not much in it, so you can kind of take it at that. So this pack has 295 calories in, which isn't bad really. However, it's got 58 grams of sugar because it's dried fruit. So this is generally what you're going to find with dried fruit. Very, very high in naturally occurring sugars. But blueberries and blackcurrant, it's just so good for you, aren't they? We also got mango as well in the mix because they're quite a nice little snack to have. Some pineapple. Now, if you followed me, you'll know I speak quite a lot about the specific carbohydrate diet. This is not SCD friendly because it has rice flour sprinkled on it to stop the bits from sticking to themselves. Flour, of course, is a starch, and it's not great if you're starting out on the SCD diet. Rainbow's still out there. But, delicious snack. Again, high in sugar, naturally occurring sugars. This is what I'm talking about. Look, pack of 5 cashew nuts. Now, they say nuts. Cashews are like a thing of their own, aren't they? Got in there that tells you source of zinc and a little tick, which is great. One pack is 30 grams, and there's 5 packs of 30 grams in there. And it tells you on the front there what your different amounts are for one pack. This is traffic light labelling system. I'm going to do a whole other video going into that for you. That's £2.20. So if you break that down, divided by 5, it's not a bad price for your snacks. Not too bad. Of my favourite snacks, again, doesn't really agree with me so well, but they are lovely. It's these. Eat natural, gluten-free. They're labelled up gluten-free, almond and apricot. They do other varieties and they are so tasty and sweet. They've got yogurt on the outside. The ingredients aren't too bad. They've got a bit of whey in there, lots of coconut, glucose syrup, not such a fan, rice, sugar, honey. So because, you know, tummy's not too bad at the minute, I can get away with a little bit of stuff like that from time to time. See this little label, you know what that means? No wheat. That's £2 for 4 in there, so 50p per snack. Today's final healthy snack to show you is these Nairn's gluten-free biscuits. These are for Nathan again, chocolate chip. You get little packs of 4 biscuits in. Oh, it shows you a picture. How brilliant. See that on the back there? Sorry about the light. There we go. A little pack of 4 biscuits, little thin ones, and they really are nice. They just taste like normal biscuits. They're slightly more sort of softer, a bit more sort of crunchy, a bit more flaky in texture, so you've got more chance of crumbs, which is often the way when something doesn't have gluten, because that's the job of gluten, is to make things gluey and stick. Did you see that? Gluey gluten, yeah. So anyway, so these are really nice, and he loves those in his lunchbox. Quite tasty, and they're a great source of gluten-freeness. They're 47 calories per biscuit, so if you're going to have 4, that's like 200 calories for your snack, but still quite a lot less than a Mars bar. And these are £1.75, so that's not a bad price either for a healthy snack. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing my shopping haul, and I'd love you to come back and see some more. So when they're titled up shopping haul, then you know what you're going to get. So you're going to get me in the kitchen talking to you about shopping. My latest finds, the latest prices, and my latest favourites, I guess, really. So thank you so much for watching. Please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and look forward to seeing more from me. I'd love to know what it is that you're quite interested in seeing on this channel, so feel free to ask me any questions, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.